everyone, and welcome to this Immersion Level Up session on discounting using contracts. So my name is Sharon Carpenter. I'll be taking you through this session today that we're going to feature 3 contract features that sit within the contract object. Most important thing, I guess, to know within Immersion is there's lots of different ways to discount. And I guess we want to first explain to you when you use these particular discounts. So these particular discounts are used when there's a dependency on the customer being under a contract. So we have different types of discounts as well. We have subscription level discounts. We have a number of different those. We also have some override mechanisms, which allows you to discount. And they're applicable when the customer is on a plan with either no contract or the plans are the contract term has finished. So they're really good around those. There's also some account level discounts as well. Those discounts are really good if it's not subscription based at all. But these particular discounts we're going to talk about today really are tied together with the customer being under contract. So the first one we'll talk about is early upgrades. So early upgrades offer you a chance to upgrade your customers to an alternative plan before their existing contract has ended. You can do this in Immersion without having an early upgrade, but it does apply breakout fees. So those normal contract breakout fees will not apply during this early upgrade period. And instead, we're going to replace those breakout rules with alternative rules. It's as simple as that. So around licensing and permissions, you will need, if you don't have access to CHOWNs or change of ownership order types and upgrade order types, you will need access to that. The other thing that you'll need to do is actually have access to what's called the package subscription early upgrade features, because it is related back to that package subscription. And for those of you, just to quickly recap, package plans are what we sell the customer. A contract is tied to a package plan. So really we're looking at around the package subscription and contract end of the subscription that we're looking at here. So if you don't have those, you can make a request to us to turn it on. I don't believe there's any cost to turn on change of ownership and upgrades. They're just different order types. And early upgrade features are a paid license, and you can talk to your sales rep about that. In terms of staff user access, so to do the administration side of the contract, you only need one module permission. So if you've got access to the packages and plans module permission, then you'll be able to use these administration screens. From a subscription, I guess, user side of it, you'll need a permission to be able to create an order, because it doesn't matter what type of order it is. You'll need the permission to create the order. And there are some additional powers that you can do to refine how much power people can have around early upgrade. So you can have an early upgrade power to upgrade a package subscription whilst under contract. You could turn it on and off, and also you can waive the upgrade fee. So if you don't want to turn those on, or if you want to keep those for special people, we have separate powers around that. So you can do that accordingly. So the first thing you want to do is configure the eligibility. So we do this in the admin screens, and we'll do it for a customer who is under contract. And once they're under contract and once they meet the eligibility requirements, they're offered the opportunity to upgrade through Cumulus, or rather you're prompted that you can offer that upgrade. So they can get an upgrade under the following rules. So the eligibility and the rules are set. So they're configured within the contract. We'll take a look at one soon. The customer's contract actually meets the criteria, and that there's no other migrations or orders or things of that nature happening on that particular subscription at one time. Obviously, if it's already subject to a migration or partway through a migration, then we're not going to be wanting to start an upgrade as well. So any other orders that are relevant to that particular subscription in the system need to be finalized first. And then, of course, you get your options to upgrade. So a couple of indicators within Cumulus occur. So the first thing we do is we put a customer banner. So this appears on, and we'll take a look at this when we do a little show and tell. but a customer banner is applied to the top of the customer record. So that's between the nav bar and the tabs. So we often display notifications up there if things are important. We include a customer banner there. There'll be a message on the package subscription screen, and users can start upgrading in the normal way. So let's take a bit of a look into the system, and I've got one that we've set up earlier. Okay, so I've logged into Cumulus here on screen, and basically I'm going to have a look at the admin screen side of it. So I'm going to go to Package Plans Management, and I'm going to go to the contract. So I've got another different contract types here. These are called contract types, I guess because the instance of the subscription, I guess a customer gets a contract. We're setting up contract types from a technicality point of view, but normally we just create a new contract. Now I've got a contract already configured with this 52281. And I've got an early upgrade here. So if I open up this contract, as I said, we've got the basic name, internal name and external name here. And I've just called as a description, just an example. Now, I have to admit, I've been a little bit cheeky in the way that I've prepared this particular contract. Right here, this means 3 months. However, I have set it up as a 24-month contract. Now, I am going to bring it back to 3 months. And the reason why I'm going to save that is because it enables me to have a test case where immediately, if I have a subscription with this contract, I have a 3-month contract, and I'm going to set up my early upgrade so it's immediately available. And I'm doing that mainly for demonstration purposes. Under normal circumstance, you might have a 12-month contract, you might have a 24-month contract or longer. And you can define in this early upgrade section here, just under the main details of the contract. This section appears when you've got access to this functionality. So again, running up to the end of the contract, a customer is offered a chance to upgrade early. And so we're going to bypass those rules. So what I'm going to do for the purposes of showing you the actual subscription that's linked to this, I'm going to set this to 3 months. Now you might decide, okay, within the 1 month of their contract ending, I want to offer them an early upgrade, or 2 months. You know, if it's a 24-month contract, you may go as far as 3 months. Up to you how far before the contract ends that you want to be able to offer an early upgrade and bypass those normal breakout rules. But for the purposes of this demonstration, as I said, I'm going to set it to 3, and my contract period is 3, which essentially will mean from a systematic point of view that I'm going to be able to show you what the upgrade actually looks like. So I'm going to put a $15 fee in here. And so essentially what that means is all of these breakout rules that are on the left of screen here will be overridden by this particular little fee here. Now that's applicable in dollars. If you enter 15 and it's inclusive of tax, you can tick the inclusive of tax button. We store everything in X tax and we apply tax on top. So we can make a change to that contract, and that has been saved. That's as exciting as the administration screen gets. So it's pretty simple to be able to set up this particular type of plan or particular type of contract. And now we're going to have a look at the other side of it. So I'm just going to get a subscription. And to do this, I'm going to go to a test customer. And I'm going to go see his package subscriptions. And you can see up here, this package is now eligible for early upgrade. And we give you a link. So that was the banner that I was referring to, the customer banner. So it appears straight up here. You can hide it or show it along with all other customer banners. But there's a prompter on screen to say this customer is eligible because he has a package subscription with this particular contract. and it's available for upgrade. So if I drill down into here, you'll see another printout. So as I said, it was on the package subscription detail screen. So we're in the package subscription information. And we have a note here to say that they're eligible for an early upgrade. And it shows the figure there in X-Tax. We can start the upgrade process just by clicking upgrade. And essentially we're going to go through our normal upgrade order type. So we can choose a plan. We don't need to redo an SQ, obviously, because we've already done that. We're really just changing a plan, and we're going to upgrade the customer to a different plan. Set the package. We've got our customer. And now we don't need to configure anything. We're going to proceed and we're going to complete that order. Pretending I'm happy with all of the order. Finalized. And now we have two subscriptions. We have a source subscription and we have a destination subscription. So that request has been submitted. And if I went off and activated it, which I can do, so as we know, this is a manually provisioned service type. So our order will appear in the manual provisioning page. So you can see my activation of my new plan here. And I can just pop in here and activate that. My old subscription that is currently active, because it is still active. And I'll effect the migration or the upgrade as of today. Activate that. And what's going to happen in the system now is it will flag all of the old subscriptions as pending prop cancel until they are cancelled. And then it has activated the new subscription. As per what the information that is on our EKB, there will be certain activity that we're expecting to see. So old subscriptions cancelled, service features, that sort of thing ported across. So that's been activated, and essentially that upgrade has essentially occurred. So we have our package subscription now, those fees that have been generated. So we've got our new subscription, and again, we could upgrade it again, because again, I force the system to show the upgrade. And if I have a look at the card lines that have been presented, you'll see that we've generated our new charges for our change of plan. So essentially that is early upgrade in a nutshell. So the ongoing per period discount. This works a little bit differently. So this particular discount method applies a credit to each subscription period while the customer is under a contract. So it does charge the full amount so if you've got a $50 plan, it will charge $50, but depending on how you've configured this discount, it will then create a credit that will credit back the customer that discount amount. So it doesn't reduce the amount of the plan that the customer's paying, but it reduces the amount of money that the customer's paying, if that makes sense. So with this one, the credit is defined in dollars. And when the package plan is set to pro rata, both the access fee and the discount are both prorated. Right? And I set up a test case for this a couple of days ago, so I could actually show you on that one. The other thing to note on this particular feature, the ledger code is predefined. Now with this one, it is available to everybody. It's enabled as part of the core feature set. You do not need to do anything else. And the output is purely financial. Again, we're going to be working within the contract itself, so you will need access to packages and plans if you're gonna set these up. So I do have a specific customer record. I wanted to make sure that this was set up. So I'm going to go back here to our contract. So here we've got a 24-month contract with an ongoing per period discount already configured. So I've got nothing in early upgrade here, don't even have it configured up. But over on the right, under the plan change and breakout area, I've got an ongoing per period discount. So I can apply that per period credit. And again, I can define what it is. So I just define it as $5. And that's essentially how, so whilst it's under contract, that's what will be given back to the customer after the plan price has been. So again, pretty simple config to get going. And the guts of really where this is shown is really in the financial record. So let's take a look at that. So I've got a different customer this time. Now he has a subscription and it's to a particular plan for 12 months. And under ledger card lines, I created a subscription for this plan, which is essentially these particular fees here. So there's a setup fee, an advanced access fee, which is for a prorated amount. And as it's a $5 credit, it's signed up on the 18th of November. So the customer's billing cycle runs over the month. It's a pro-rata plan. He signed up on the 18th. Therefore, it's just over half a month's worth of fees that he owes us. So it's a $500 monthly fee for that plan. So therefore, he was charged $236. And the credit, the $5 credit back, has also been prorated. It says contract-based credit for fast internet, which is the plan that they're subscribed to. So that's how the output actually occurs. That'll happen automatically. There's nothing that you need to do. As long as they're attached to a plan with the contract that has the discount applied to it, then that's all, the rest of it's all automatic. Okay, and our last one. The fixed length per period discount. So this works very similar to the ongoing per period credit, but you can define how many periods that the discount's going to be applied for. With the other one, you can't. As long as they're under contract, they get that credit. This one's a little different in the sense that it's a bit more fully featured. The credit can be either a fixed amount in dollars or a percentage of the access fee. So unlike the ongoing, which is only in dollars, this one you can define in a couple of different ways. The other thing is you can select which ledger code you want, or you can create a new one. And again, when we set to pro rata, both any credit and a package plan access fee, of course, is prorated as per the rules, but the discount is prorated as well. One more with licensing and permissions. So before you can access this particular section in the admin screens and use this functionality, we do have to turn it on for you. So we do, if you would like that, we would just need to receive a request that you want to use the fixed length discounts for contracts. So that we can turn on for you pretty easily. Again, just raise that with sales. Once the module is enabled or the feature is enabled, then you'll need a couple of different permissions for the administration side. So you'll need access to packages and plans. Makes sense so far. Everything we've done in terms of admin is under packages and plans, but you'll also require some powers because you can turn off the ability for admins to configure the fixed length contract discount. So if they don't have that power, that little box, that configuration box just doesn't display. So if you're a full powers admin and you've got all the base powers and everything under it, you're fine. If you're configuring someone's role and you're individually turning on powers, then you'll need to turn on that one. And again, once that's all set up, it's all automated. So there's no user screens. This is a purely financial outcome. And one more time. So we're going to pop in to a contract. Okay, so this particular contract is a 12-month, right? And a bit further down here on the right, under the ongoing per period discount, is the fixed length per period discount. As I said, if the person doing the admin doesn't have the power, this whole section just will not appear. But this has enabled you to configure the discount. So you have to define, first of all, how many subscription periods does this discount apply for? Okay. You can do it as a percentage or a fee, like the other one. I had 10%. So essentially what we're doing is we're going to credit 10% of the access fee back to the customer for up to 4 subscription periods on their 12-month contract. Right? So essentially for a third of the contract, they're going to get a 10% discount off that access fee. You can select which ledger code you want to apply that to. You can also customize the card line text. So there is a fixed portion of the card line text that you can't change, but it does enable you to pop in some text into that card line if you want. So I've popped in some example text here, and just submit that. We've got a subscription, naturally, that's already got this contract, using this contract. So we'll go take a look at this guy. Thanks. Okay. Okay, so we've got our customer, Freddie Lee. He's got a package subscription with this contract on it. And as I said, this is an outcome for financial really outcome. So we've got our inbound plan, which is a subscription. So I've got a setup fee, which is 0. The first month access fee, which is $80. And our 10% discount. Now this is the fixed portion of the card line. Covers the period, and with our custom text right in the center of it. So that is a prorated credit of 10% of the access fee created on the 18th. And we chose the ledger code My Credit. Essentially, okay. So if you want to request access to this feature as a functionality, you don't have it already, pop us an email to sales@emersion.com. Not everything here comes with charges, but everything goes through sales. So if you would like to leverage this functionality or anything you've seen today, come through them. Well, we'll leave it there, everyone. Thank you so much for attending. Sorry about the noise. I appreciate your time today. I know it's a really busy time for all of us in the run up to Christmas. Hope you all stay COVID safe. Thank you so much, and we'll see you with the next one.